तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
That was a great kickstart, I must say. Now, let me take this wonderful opportunity to invite our Honorable Director, Sir, Professor Dr. B.S. Hothi, to kindly address the students. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone present here. Our Honorable Chairman, Shri R.N. Jindal, respected Professor Devi Singh, Vice Chancellor, Flame University, Pune, former Director, IIM Lucknow, MDI Gurgaon, our Honorable Vice Chairman, Shri Anirudh Jindal, faculty members, parents, students of fresh batch of MBA 2020, we are delighted to welcome fresh batch of MBA on their new journey with Geeta Ratan International Business School, GIBS. It is a matter of privilege for us that we have distinguished and renowned academician Professor Devi Singh with us. His words of wisdom are going to inspire the budding managers, and I extend him most respectful welcome. Dear students, Prelude, the orientation program, is an initiative to make you familiar with academic and administrative processes of the Institute. Different co-curricular and extracurricular activities organized in the Institute. Let me begin by saying that well begun is half done. You have already well begun by joining GIBS. In your 2 years journey at GIBS, you will be made familiar with management concepts and theories, their applications in the real corporate world situations. You will be doing case studies, case analysis, industry analysis presentations, skill-based training, etc. Seminar, guest lectures are organized. This will make you industry ready and ultimately make you industry fit. COVID-19 pandemic has brought disruption in the way we used to live. It has brought disruption in industry and even in educational systems. Industry and even education institutions have learned new ways of functioning. The interface of industry has increased to many folds. Even present, this online orientation program is an example of this. Positive side is there are green shoots of Indian economy recovering. GST collection in October is 10% higher than last year. Increase in automobile sales, increase in energy consumption, improvement in realty sector, etc. This indicates that the economy is on right track. After having COVID vaccine, we are likely to become the fastest growing economy and the third largest economy in the world. As you know, India is a young nation having around 65% population below 35 years of age. This means a lot of opportunities for the youth of India, provided they are skillful and updated. So this means that you have a bright future, provided you work hard on your manager skills. I once again extend warm welcome to the fresh batch of MBA 2020 as they step into GIBS family. And last, I would like to quote the words of famous poet Robert Frost. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep. Students, you have to cover many milestones in life. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Unit of enthusiasm. Thank you once again. It is indeed my honor to welcome and introduce you all to our keynote speaker for the session, Professor Dr. Devi Singh, Honorable Member, GIBS Advisory Council. Professor Dr. Devi Singh is recognized as one of the top academic leaders in India who developed institutes like IIM Lucknow, Flame University, Pune, and MDI, Gurgaon. In the immediate past, he has just completed his tenure as the first Vice Chancellor of Flame University, Pune. He was Director of the Indian Institute of Management, Lucknow, for more than 10 years. Before joining IIM Lucknow, he was Director of Management Development Institute, Gurgaon, for the term of 4 years, which were truly transformative years for MDI. He is a well-known professor of international finance and management and has taught at some of the best business schools all over the world. Before joining MDI, Dr. Singh was a visiting full professor at the Faculty of Management, McGill University, Canada, for 5 years. He has been a Ford Foundation and UNDP Fellow. He has been on several policy-level committees of MHRD, Government of India, UGC, All India Council for Technical Education, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Standing Committee on Public Enterprises, All India Management Association. And friends, believe me, the list continues. Dr. Devi Singh has been awarded numerous national as well as international recognitions. Moreover, he has published and presented research papers at various national and international conferences. Dr. Singh is the author of 3 books in finance and management. Sir, a very, very warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you for joining us. May I now request, sir, to kindly take over the session from here. Over to you, sir.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, young lady. I didn't get your name, but I think very generous introduction. Thanks for that. Wonderful to be here. that I'd like to salute all your, seniors, director, Vice Chairman Anirudh Jindal, and all the faculty members. And I add my note of welcome to the incoming batch. I'm sure you have made a decision which is going to have a far-reaching bearing as far as your professional and personal life goes, because you are now, when you enter the MBA program, you are virtually at the cusp of a transition in terms of you move from from your undergrad program to a truly a professional program. I'm not saying that some of you who have done engineering is not that doesn't fit into that category, but because you must understand that the way you went about your studies, acquiring knowledge, and the processes of education. I think the MBA program is different in more than one ways. First, you have to understand that so far you may have pursued a particular discipline, a particular, let's say, a field of specialization. But you must know that management is a discipline of disciplines. It's not something which is about, let's say, a particular. It's anything. Management. When you study in a management program, you're looking at the what you call the core areas, or what you call the mother core areas of economics, psychology, and those, and mathematics or quantitative techniques, to all the way to areas where you look at certain functional managerial aspects of whether it's finance or HR or organizational culture and development, or you look at what we call in the end trying to understand strategy, how companies plan for future, and how they execute their plans. So first thing you understand that like management problems or organizational problems is not about a particular area. If there is a problem, the problem will have ramification across disciplines. It will not be purely a finance problem or HR problem or a marketing problem, because to understand a marketing problem, you need to go back and see what is happening at the production or the shop floor level, what is happening at the logistics and supply chain, the part of it, and how are our people dealing with the front line, and look at product features, pricing, and all of that. The moment you bring all of those aspects, you're looking beyond what is known as purely the marketing and selling as some of us understand it. So management problems or organizational problems are complex. They have they are not specifically from a particular discipline always. They have the multidisciplinary, or what you call the cross-functional ramifications. So as we said, management is a discipline of disciplines, and therefore you will have to learn differently. You will have to learn in the classroom from your teachers, but more than that, you will have to learn from each other, because it is through a lot of dialogue and discussions and bringing different perspectives and different point of views that you try and dissect or try to understand organizational problem and try to find solution. And solutions are not, again, always permanent solutions. They are not universal solutions. Solutions, again, depend upon which part of the organization that problem occurred, which part of India that organization is located, or which part of the world that organization has, and what kind of, let's say, the cultural mix, or what is the culture of the organization, and what is the demographic mix of the workforce or the manpower. So it's complex. At the same time, it's exciting, because that's where we try to look at. So that's where the pedagogy, the approach to learning, will be very different. It will be more what we call participant-centric. So the onus of learning will be as much on you, or rather more on you than on your teachers. Teachers will act as facilitators. They will initiate you. They will guide you. They will, kind of lead you to a particular path. But at the end of the day, you need to take charge, and you need to take charge of your learning. You need to take charge in terms of how you build a perspective in terms of while in the program. So it's a breadth with depth, and also trying to kind of evolve as an individual, as a person, as a professional. And for that, you will have to work hard on some of your skills, whether it be the skill of communication or dealing with other people, relating to, develop some of those social skills, and trying to, your ability to reach out to others, work in a team, and sometimes, take a back seat, or let's say take a step back a little bit as part of a team, as a team member, and sometimes you'll have to provide leadership. So I think it's all about evolving, growing, and becoming a professional at the end of 2 years, where you will then decide to get into a what we call the professional life or work life. And again, whatever you learn in the classroom will only form a base, and the real learning again will start there, because some of that what we learn in the classroom is not exactly applied in the same format, and you'll have to make adjustment, because by that things would have changed and other variables or factors would have become important. So that's part number one. So I think when you acquire knowledge, be conscious that you will have to, put in a lot of effort. So this is the cognitive part of the MBA program, where you acquire the basic knowledge and the, tools and techniques to handle problems. And the second level, as I said, is something that you'll have to work on yourself to grow and acquire those skills so that you can become an effective manager. And finally, you will have to evolve as somebody who people will eventually look up to, somebody who has the empathy, somebody who can work with others, and somebody who will work as a team member and also work ethically. So that's the third part of it. So these are the three things. The process of 2 years that you will spend at GIBS will give you a lot of opportunities, as I said, to grow and work with each other. You have to also understand that in today's times, organizations work, I'm sure, especially after this pandemic, we how suddenly everything has changed and how everything is being questioned. The old models don't seem to work anymore. We are all working from home and using technology, and we are still, and there are people and organizations who are still doing well, and there are others who are struggling. And I'm sure there is something which differentiate between the successful organizations and not so successful organizations. So keeping that in mind, so while you are part of the program, I call that MBA programs are something which train you to a way of life. Way of life in the sense that, yes, your ability to put in long hours, your ability to put in long hours, also your ability to your ability to, as I said, comprehend complex problems. Comprehend complex problems, and your ability to work against unreasonable deadlines and incomplete data. So that's what real life is going to be. So it's a training yourself to deal with the pressure, to deal with, still try to get a sense out of something which may not be, easily definable given the data and other factors. So I think your ability to be able to think on feet, your ability to comprehend, your ability to work with very rigid and strict deadlines, and your ability to then, whatever define a problem and use whatever data is available, and again present the same to your seniors or in a board meeting succinctly, effectively, because nobody has time to listen to your 2-hour or 3-hour presentations. So I think it's a more, as I call it, is a way of life. You train yourself for all of that, because ability to think on feet, use all the analytical skills that you have, and also, the broad thinking laterally and trying to grasp a problem, define a problem, and try to find solution given all the constraints. So that's it. So as you move to a what you call real life, you will find that your day will start early and end very late, and yet you will be running after one thing or the other. So I think so you should be able to cope with pressure. You should not be afraid to put in long hours, and also you should also know that in life nothing is given to you on platter. Your boss himself or herself may not know exactly what the problem they are facing, and you have to somehow grapple with that and figure out and help them. So I think it's a process. So you be careful, be conscious that you train yourself, train your mind, train yourself to work hard, and train yourself that look in life, that's how you will operate. So it's a way of life, and it trains you for that. And sometimes the teachers will be unreasonable in terms of giving you the deadlines, expecting you to read 50 pages every day. But that's how the life is going to be, and you cannot complain that I can't read so many pages, I'm not prepared, and things of that type. So that's point number 2. And point number 3 is that today, when everybody is, as I said, is trying to figure out how things are going to shape up in the years and months to come, how everyone is trying to, figure out a new business model, how technology is playing so much an important part. So one thing is coming out very clear, that I think we all talk about this uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. But I think this pandemic in last 6-7 months has really shown that sometimes you can't take things for granted. Things may suddenly go topsy-turvy, and at that stage, there are 2 choices. Either you panic and buckle under that pressure and succumb, and the other is that you kind of get your composure, sit tight, and try to figure out and navigate the way through this crisis. So if you look at today, the companies, the leaders who had shown resilience, who had used their resources, let's say, effectively, and had not been extravagant in many ways, are the ones who have done well. Companies who have been able to reorganize their working metrics, could switch on and use technology and bring in new processes, have the ones who have done well, and others have struggled. So I think in life, especially in our culture, we are often told that success is everything, and you need to get 100% marks, and even if you lose 1 mark, parents are sometimes not very happy, and the question is, how is that you lost that 1 mark? And I think it's more about developing that resilience, and as you might have heard, that failures at times teach you much more than a success. So the point is that we need to understand that there will be these kind of upheavals will come in our work life and our personal lives, and we need to develop that capacity to absorb some of these shocks, learn from failures in life, and develop that resilience. So resilience in crisis is one quality that you need to be aware. And I think this the COVID pandemic has really shown this, whether it's for organizations or for the individuals. And finally, I'd like to tell you that given the fact that technology has become such an important part of our lives, the fact that problems are not only the management, but the issues like in economic, social, society, all of this is having a bearing in terms of how you work and how you perform as a company, and also what is valued today. It's not profit anymore, it's more than profit. You need to value your people, you need to be conscious of the environment, you need to care for society, and then you can talk about profits. I think given in that kind of framework, you'll have to develop an understanding of developing this evolving space of digital technologies. You'll have to understand the evolving world economic, it's not the, I won't call it order, but the economic situation, and the way the future of jobs is going to change, the future of work is going to change, because now technology has shown that you can work from home and still be effective. You can run your classes online, and therefore every business is going to reorganize themselves. So unless you understand technology, unless you understand the complex economic system and the societal system, I think your ability to be effective managers will be, somewhat under, stress. So be conscious that technology is something that is important. The economics is something that you need to understand, and the society and the environment, all of that is going to have a bearing. So in future, so far companies were looking at hiring you with a perspective of next 20, 30 years for a full-time job. I'm not saying that all of that is going to change, but I think there is this concept of cloud sourcing now. What it means is that like I don't need to hire a 30,000 square feet office, and I can manage, by supporting my workforce and managers working from home and give them the technological support and reduce their costs. Similarly, I think certain jobs, the critical jobs, you will need people more on a permanent basis, but a lot of other jobs you will outsource, or what you call you will cloud source talents. So some amount of cloud sourcing is what is going to happen, and that's where your ability to adapt, continuously acquire new skills, and move from one responsibility to another. So what you need to acquire in today's context is what we call transferable skills. Not only the skills of, let's say, communication and team, etc. So if you're looking at future of work and workforce 4 or industry 4, people are talking about some new skills that you'll have to acquire, and I will go through some of them. So basically what it means is that these skills of emotional stability or emotional behavior, your ability to build relationships, handling failures versus success, I told you already. So these are the kind of skills that you will have to sharpen and acquire as you go. Persistence and objectivity, complex problem solving, because as I said, problems are complex, the world is complex, uncertain, volatile. Open global mindedness, you'll have to operate, because today we all talk about technology playing a great role, and like you have in the financial market what is called your credit score, especially similarly, when we don't see each other physically and don't see physically, what you will have to develop is what is known as social credit through social media and whatever you operate. So people will assess you based on what, who you are and what domain and, kind of space you have been and what kind of credibility you have built. So there's a new concept of social credit or social skill, the social credit. And what is the concept of liminality, in the sense that you move from one position or one situation to another situation seamlessly without much of a problem. So you'll have to be ethical and play everything by the rules. okay, mutual mental health and quality of life will become very important, because a lot of organizations are focusing a lot of attention on that. And also this new idea of altruism and reciprocation, because you need to be grateful for what you have got and this need to give back. So of course you have to be effective communicator. So I think these are not something that we didn't need these skills earlier, but in the coming times you will need more of these skills, because you're operating in a world which is globally connected. You will have to operate ethically, and you will have to work with people, not purely on a physical job space, but work people in a larger, bigger social social space through various technology forums. So these are the kind of new skills that you'll require. I think this program will give you the opportunity to figure out who you are, figure out your DNA in terms of what kind of a leadership traits you have got, what are the values that you are strong on, build further on those values, work on some of the areas that you need to work on, because unless you're ethical, unless you believe in working with other people and develop those relationships, I think the success is not going to come because you are hardworking or because you have a good degree. So all of this will be important, and I expect you to work on some of these areas while you are in the program. And of course, at the end of 2 years, I expect you to come out as as individuals who are confident, individuals who feel that they have learned things, whether it's the concepts or the tools and techniques, where they will be able to apply, and not only apply, if they need to learn and acquire new skills and new tools and techniques and new, let's say, knowledge, you should be able to do that. So one of the fundamental things in this program is that no matter you are a chartered accountant or an engineer or an economics graduate, in the management program, you will have to unlearn a lot of that to learn new things. And that is the lesson you carry in life, that you have to learn, relearn, and unlearn, and that process goes on. So I think I will only say that never be discouraged, because it's going to be exciting and challenging to figure out new areas and new paths for yourself, but figure out who you are and which are the strengths that you want to work on. And I expect you to really do well. So I will just quote what Denzel Washington says once, and he says, never be discouraged, never look back, give everything you have got, and when you fall throughout your life, fall forward. So never look backward, because that's important. And I wish you all the best. You have decided to join an MBA program. I'm sure you made the right decision, because as I said, MBA gives you an opportunity to evolve as a professional, as an ethical citizen, and as a leader who can lead people, organizations, and give a new direction to what you do. So thank you so much for having me, and I hope I wasn't such a bore while talking to you. Thank you.
It was truly practical, and we do appreciate every single thing that you just mentioned. It was very inspirational to hear you, sir. Thank you so much for giving us such a great insight about the real life of an MBA professional. Thank you so much, sir. It is indeed our honor to listen to you. Your work.
Thank you.
Once again. Now, let me invite the program coordinator, MBA, Professor Dr. Chadda, for a detailed presentation on MBA program. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, our dear student, Tara. Yeah. So, respected dignitaries, my fellow faculty members, and my dear students. It is indeed my pleasure to welcome you to Geeta Rathan International Business School. I wish to congratulate each of you, first on having secured your university place, and second for choosing to study in Geeta Rathan International Business School. I will tell you why in a short while. Your joining GIBS marks a new chapter in your life. At GIBS, we put student at the center of everything we do, and that's what makes us GIBS something unique we always do. So we started our journey in the year 2004 and have been consistently rating highest. So like you see that Kavya has already made you aware that we are approved by AICTE, MHRD Government of India. We are also bagged A category and also award of A category by Quality Audit Cell of GTS-IPU, and we have been consistently getting this since 2011. We have also been awarded category A plus by the Joint Assessment Committee of GNCTD and GTS-IPU, and this also consistently we've been able to achieve since 2013 till date. We have a list of we have got list of things to suggest. We have been ranked twice number 2 by the Times B School Survey 2018, and also by 2019. We have been ranked 93 Pan India by Dalal Street Investment Journals 2017. So these are the few of the rankings. Mind you, our list is not ending here. It is just to suggest you that we have been standing first on various platforms. We have got a list of very eminent advisory board members to help us reach greater heights. And to name a few, I will start with Shri R.N. Jindal sir, who is the chairman, educationers and philanthropist. He is the chairman of Rohini Educational Society. We have Mr. Anirudh Jindal sir, who is the vice chairman sir of Rohini Educational Society. Below him, we have got Professor Muhammad Akbar, who is a member. He is Professor of Strategy with IIM Lucknow. We have Professor J.N. Gupta, former Vice Chancellor with GGB Central University, Bilaspur, and many other credentials. Professor Harsh Verma, who is Professor of Marketing with Faculty of Management Studies, Delhi University. Professor R.K. Singh, who is Member Professor, Delhi School of Economics, Delhi University. Professor Sudhir Kumar Jain, who is member and formerly, the Professor and Head with the Department of Management Studies, IIT Delhi. Professor Dr. S.P. Sharma, who is Chief Economist, PhD Chamber of Commerce and Industry, New Delhi. Professor B. Bhattacharya, former Dean, IIT Delhi. Dr. Gulshan Rai, Director General, CERT, Government of India. Dr. Devi Singh, whom we have just now listened to, very inspirational words from him. Again, he is former VC, Plain University, formerly with Director IIM Lucknow, formerly with Director MBA Gurgaon. Dr. Irfan Rizvi, who is Professor IMI Delhi. Professor C.K. Jaggi, who is Professor Department of War, Delhi University. Professor R.K. Mittal, VC Chaudhry Vansilal University, Bhiwani. And, our own very director, Professor B.S. Hoti. He is acting as a member secretary for the advisory board. I'm listing out all the names here to make you understand that these are the persons who help us in making our program even better. We are always in that thought that we want to provide better quality services to the students. Our vision is very well crafted to suit the demands of business education. If I orate it out, it is basically to prepare outstanding professionals in business, management and law discipline. And you would be wondering why law. I'll be telling you in a short while now. Law disciplines who can provide intellectual, emotional, psychological leadership, design, develop, implement systems and processes and research, innovate, compete at national and international level. So it is a broad vision. We want to give a employment-ready package to the industry, to the academia, to the world of law as well. We have got 4 ways of our vision, or 4 pillars of our vision. If I again orate it out, it is to provide an integrated learning experience addressing basic skill development, academic excellence, employment skill preparation, and intellectual rigor. To promote integrated personality development of students. So this is not only our mission, this is something which we keep on doing on day-to-day basis, so that the students are, when they join corporate, when they join any industries of their choice, or when they become entrepreneur, or when they become lawyer, they do not fall back on the very necessary skill of soft skills, or is it could be how of the social anxiety or social interaction. We always encourage research and excellence in all activities, and we also do it for the teaching fraternity as well as with the student. The students, through their entire 4 semester journey of MBA, go through various level of research. One in the case of minor project, another in the case of major project. When we do go through the major project, we always have the facility of having a high-end research tools, namely SPSS, MATLAB, and e-views, so that the student learn what is there at the best. We promote continuous improvement in the processes and systems through innovative ideas and technologies, and nurture culture of fairness, equity, and partnership. Again, this mission has been materialized in the form of entrepreneurship cell, which we have created in our institution. And actually, it is on the line of AICT, and we are helping promoting our students to gain entrepreneurship or to develop entrepreneurship. The kind of courses we offer, like I said at the beginning, that we are a truly multidisciplinary institution, which is the need of today. We offer Masters of Business Administration MBA, the duration of which is 2 years. We also offer Masters of Business Administration MBA-IB, again the duration of which is 2 years. We have got an integrated program BBA LLB. Again, it is for 5 years. We have got BA LLB, which is again of 5 years. We have got Bachelor's in Business Administration. It is for 3 years. Bachelor's of Business Administration, which we also offer in the second shift for the felicitation of maximum students who can gain the advantage of education, is of 3 years again. Now, if we look at our own institution, the Devi International Business School comes under the Rumi Educational Society, which is run under the direction of Sri R.N. Jindal, a great visionary and philanthropist. And other than Itaradan International Business School or GIBS, Rumi Educational Society also runs other institutions, namely Itaradan Institute of Advanced Studies and Training. We offer courses of MA, BEd, and other related courses there. As far as the schools are concerned, we have got 3 schools on our under kitty. Itaradan Jindal Public School, Itaradan Jindal Kiddies Paradise, and the Sovereign, which is a senior secondary school located in Rohini. And so this is our organizational structure. We have chairman, vice chairman serve at the top of our institution. Director serve is at the helm of our educational activities. He is supported by program coordinator and the academic coordinators, and lately the class coordinators and the faculty members. Now, I'll give a brief about our director sir once again, although he is very well spoken to you earlier. He is Professor B.S. Hoti. He is doctorate in management from Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. He is also an alumni of IIM Calcutta. He's got 30 years of, or more than 30 years of experience in academics and industry. He's authored several research papers for national and international publications, and also authored a book on strategy. These are only to name a few. There are not more credentials under his credit. Let me introduce to you our academic coordinators. Like I said in the beginning, that we have got directors at the top of the academic affairs. And then we have got academic coordinators. Below them, we have program coordinators, and then faculty members. So, Dr. Anup Ghosh, Professor Anup Ghosh is the academic coordinator for undergraduate programs. Professor Uma Gulati is the academic coordinator for postgraduate programs. I, Dr. Sheetal Chadha, I am the program coordinator for MBA program. The kind of faculty strength we have in our institution, we have got 72 faculty members, quite big, and quite big a faculty size. Total number of professors in our institution is 10. The associate professors, who is one rank above the assistant professors, are 15 in number. Assistant professors are 47 in number. So in totality, we have got 72 number of faculty members in our institution. The kind of real insights students would require from the industry, we keep on organizing guest talks. And the following are some of the names who have been regularly visiting our institution. I'll name a few, although this list is exhaustive, you can see yourself. I'll name a few here. We have got Mr. Dr. Pelton Lean, who is the Chief Human Capital Officer here, MPG Business Information System. Ms. Karuna Ahuja, Senior Director HR, Aravato Bertelsmann. We have got Dr. Akula Baduni. She is the CEO Ignite the Spark. It is a social entrepreneurship unit. Dr. Vikas Chaurasia, he is the Director of Finance with Duet Hotels. Dr. K.K. Goel, who is Assistant Director, MSME Government of India. Ms. Rita Gangwani, Lieutenant Indian Army formerly. Now she is holding her own enterprise. Ms. Pooja Vidlani, she is head of learning and organizational development, cars24.com. So these are a few of the names. I just now said that we keep on organizing lots of guest talks, and as you can see, these are prominent names coming from the industry, so that the student get the real insight what is happening in the industry, despite of the fact that our faculty member is also actively involved in the consultancy assignments with the industry. Now, come to the evaluation system of MBA. Since all of us agree that it is a program which is run by GGSIPU, we have got two forms of our evaluation mechanism. One is the term and examination, which is of 75 marks. This is actually conducted by GGSIPU only. We have got 25 marks under RPT, that is internal evaluation, and with teacher and on the basis of your performance in your examination, you would be assigned that. Students usually are really keen to know that how to gain all these 25 marks so that they are able to score better in their final examination, or their scores are improved at the at the level of the MBA. So as per the university schemes, this catalog, we have got two class tests. The class test 1, which is online MCQ, the marks allocated for it is 5. The class test 2, which is again a pen paper mode examination, as long as COVID situation is there, it will also be most likely online. However, we do hope and pray the situation improves now, because we have already suffered a lot. So the number assigned for it is 10 marks. In addition, attendance and co-curricular activities, the activities which you undertake, they would also be given weightage, and the weightage is 10 marks for that. So in totality, 25 marks for your internal assessment. My suggestion to students has always been, try scoring maximum here. Now, you look at the final grading. By now, all of you are familiar because you have done your graduation. So if you see, if you are scoring between 90 to 100, the letter grade which is assigned to you is O, that means numerical grade point 10. And 75 and 89, again it is A plus. The numerical grade point which is assigned to you is 9. I must suggest and advise to the student that they must try to figure themselves somewhere here only, and try to avoid something less than 40 or absent, because here the numerical grade point is 0. I hope I am making sense to all. Now, the university grade system is two ways, like we have SGPA and CGPA. So SGPA is semester grade point average. Like you students must be familiar that MBA is a 4-semester program. So at the end of every semester, in which every semester you would have approximately 7 to 8 papers to qualify, and on the basis of that, you would be given semester grade point average. And on the basis of your performance in each and every semester, when you put them together, it becomes cumulative grade point average. So it becomes CGPA. The chances of your improvement, like if you have not been able to score good in any of SGPA, or your SGPA score in any of the semester due to any of the reason they fall back, but then focus should be on the CGPA where you can actually make up and try aiming at a higher score here. So if your CGPA is 10, it is excellent. However, if your CGPA is falling between 4 to 4.99, this third division and not very good score, all of us will agree. Now, the promotion scheme. The students really will be keen to know this. The maximum pass percentage or the minimum number you would require in each paper to qualify as a pass category is 40%. In this 40%, it is an aggregation of both your internal assessment and also your performance in the final examination. So on the totality of this, if you are scoring 40 marks, because it is a 100 marks examination, so 40% comes to be the 40 marks. So if you are scoring 40 marks, you will be considered pass here. The promotion, however, to the next academic years, for that you need that you must gain 50% of credits in both the semesters. Like MBA is a 4-semester program, so to qualify in the next academic year, you have to have in both the semester 50% of credits achieved. So below which you will not be upgraded to the next academic year. So you have to be very, very careful on this. And our advice always been to the students that it is better to appear in the examinations on time and prepare really, really well. Mind you, the faculty members at Geetha Ratan has always been helpful and providing all the necessary facilities, including I'll be telling you about the learning facilities in the college. We have always been forthright in providing you all the necessary expertise and help so that the students score well in the examinations, not only in the in terms of marks, but also gain success in later on their life. The maximum duration which is allowed by GGS-IBU to cover the program is N plus 2 years. Here N stands for the duration of your program. The duration of your program is 2 years. So ultimately, it is like if you have any backlog because you've not been able to complete your examination due to any of the reasons, then you would be getting 4 years in totality to complete the MBA program. You are allowed to appear in the examinations in which you have not scored the designated 40 marks. Then you can obviously go and reappear in the examination. So now, as I said, that the institution has always been at the forefront of providing the facilities to the students. Now, these are the few facilities which are co-curricular. Means that it actually helps you develop in terms of your curriculum and abilities. So we provide a module on personality development. Module on personality development would help you. Many of the students we have seen that they have stage fright or the presentation problems or other problems. So they'll be able to cover up that. Mind you, the students are human beings, and all human beings can be trained. This is something which is at the core of everything. So we provide a module on personality development. We have got our certificate programs. For the first semester students, MBA students, we provide a certificate program on Excel. In the second semester, you would be given a course on advanced Excel, and in the third semester, you would be given a choice to either go for marketing, finance, or HR, depending upon the specialization you would like to opt for as a course. In addition, we have got student seminar. Now, you may be wondering that what is there in the fourth semester. The fourth semester is a final project in which we always apply various statistical tools available. They would be coming really, really handy once you go to the corporate life, because in the corporate life, like the sir was earlier mentioning, Professor Devi saying that you have to have, because management is a discipline of discipline. So we would need to have a skill set which is beyond the curriculum. So co-curricular activities are aiming for that only, that we are trying to make you employment ready youth. In addition, we have alumni lecture series. The prominent alumni, in fact, many of them are So alumni lecture series, so that you get awareness that what are the situations which are happening in the alumni, or which are happening in the real corporate life. In addition, that alumni would also facilitate your placements in the right kind of jobs. We also organize group discussion, assignments, case studies. So these are to name a few. I like to focus again here. We organize workshops on entrepreneurship development. Like I said, that India is a vast country and majority of Indians are youngsters. So, to capture on this demographic dividend, we must have more and more people coming up and developing their own enterprise. As because we are aiming for our own Jeff Bezos and people alike. So this is something which we keep on doing. We have got a list of activities under entrepreneurship development. 3 competitions which we hold annually. One of them is national business plan competition. You have to plan. You have to give a business plan, and on the basis of that, we invite participation from the various other colleges. We have got case analysis competition. We have got business quiz competition, and please take my words, we have been getting very good participation in all these. Then we have got extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities is to hone your skills so that you become a complete individual. In terms of that, all of us have various hobbies. Many of us take interest in the areas of sports. Many of us are really good in terms of singing or drama. So we have got all these curricular activities so that you sharpen your skills in that area and become all comprehensive individual. So we have cricket tournament, table tournament, and the list is endless. And we have provided a gist here to develop the experience of the students. We have got these student-led clubs and these societies. These societies and the clubs are largely managed by the students themselves. We have got Mudra Club, Abhinay Club. So here the students, those who take part in, or those who are the member of these clubs, they keep on participating in various external events. Many of these events are organized by the college, by the GGSIPU only. And we have got plethora of other institutions, and so these students go there and participate in all these activities. In addition, they are holding various other competitions inside or within the campus. Now, to become comprehensive institution itself, we must have a good number of publications as well. So we have got list of publications. The publication list is we have provided here. We have got our own journal, which is a peer-reviewed journal. We have got our own in-house publication, which is Anusandhan. Gibbs Digest, which is an annual magazine. Anubhuti, which is a Gibbs newsletter. And Gibbs newsletter provides you a complete information about what's happening in the organization. Then we have got Gibbs Law Journal, which is a double-blind reviewed journal of law. We have got a very active alumni association. All of you, once you graduate, you become automatically a member of alumni. And like I said in the beginning, alumni help us in generating placements. Also give you insight that what actually is happening in the corporate world. We have got various gold medals. This is a kind of another credential we have. Lots of students who have scored really well in the examination. The list is here. I'll take out just one name, Mr. Singh Thomas Daniel, who stood out first in the MBA-IB program in 2017 and 19. So this list is again growing, and we have got many colleagues coming from the various platforms. Now, the student support system in the institution, we have got various support systems, like it is mentioned here, student information manual. I focus on one aspect here, which is grievance redressal mechanism. So students, while you join the organization, you may face issues, and to handle these issues is the most important, because the problems would arise. The ultimate is to offer a solution. So the solution is basically offered in terms of this grievance redressal mechanism. So you can log into ERP to launch your grievance. you can actually go through our website and log in to the online form which is available. And offline mode would be made available to you once the college opens physically. And all these persons, those who are mentioned here, they are the part of, the grievance redressal committee. I'll now speak about the infrastructure. Probably, you very soon we will be, getting to witness this, because first for this present time, we'll be holding classes on online only, that is MS Team platform. But to tell you honestly, we have got world-class infrastructure. All the classrooms are daily fitted. Air-conditioned auditorium, we have got 350, which has got 350 sitting capacity. We have got seminar halls, medical rooms, and plus when we have seen the COVID situation arising, so we have managed all the facilities. So we have got anti-COVID tunnel. We have got sanitization facilities which are provided at all the floors. So we are taking all the precautions now. When the college opens, you'll be able to witness all of them, all of these facilities with by your own self. Now the library facilities. Library open timings, which is physical 8:30 a.m. to 5:30. Plus, we have got book bank facility. So ultimately, it is very important that all the students would be able to carry home all the physical books for all the semesters, for all the the subjects which are going to be taught in each and every semester. So if you are studying 7 papers in one semester, you will be given physical books for all 7. But keeping in mind, very ably our management is supporting this, that when we have got COVID situation, we have also been now providing e-books to all the students. And in addition, like it is mentioned, we have got computing facilities. Computing facilities are at multi-level. We have got browsing systems. We have got the research lab. We have got, very importantly, language lab to again hone the skills of the students in terms of their language. Now, very importantly, the conduct of classes. The online classes will be held on the Microsoft Teams platform. We have got our collaboration with Microsoft. The students will be provided with individual institutional email ID, and then it will be sent to them very shortly, and you have to log in onto the link which will be provided to you to join the classes. The class timing for MBA and MBA-IB program will be 9 a.m. onwards. All the students required to follow the timetable, as the timetable will be provided to them shortly. The system of dissemination of information, again, very, very important here, that how the information is going to reach to you. So till the time you are working in the online system, please check on the MS Team platform, in which we have got a separate admin e-notice board section. So in that e-notice board section, all the notices or the student circulars, whenever there are, so it will be pasted on there. Plus, we have got SMS and facilities of providing information through emails as well. Now, let me come to a very important aspect, that is about providing the placements. The placement has been a very, very important area, and MBA is about placement, and placement. So we have got to facilitate the same. We have got Industry Institute Partnership Cell, which is IIPC. Now, IIPC actually conducts various roles. They actually organize replacement talk. They help in organizing guest speakers, industrial visits, summer internships, and the final placement assistance. And I now introduce you to the member of IIPC. We have Mr. Devi Kumar, Mr. Vijay Viswas, Ms. Neha Gupta, Ms. Anjali Mittal. So these are the 4 members of Team IIPC. Again, once you join the institution, or start coming to physically, and otherwise also they'll be, taking your classes. So these are the members of placement team. Now I, tell you that what is a placement report for the batch 2018 and 19. Just to provide you a gist, the number of companies visited were 150. Number of students who were placed on 234, and this, I'm telling you, this is still ongoing because of COVID situation. Many things could not be materialized. Some of our students are still out of station and could not report. So as a result, it is still ongoing. one important aspect to focus on is the highest package. The student has got a package of 12.2 lakh per annum, and not only one, many have been ranging in this highest package rate. The lowest, however, has gone to 4.8, not bad at all. So, number of industrial visits we have conducted are 22. These are a few of the students who have got good packages. Their names are also visible on our website. You can have a look at them. Few of our recruiters, again, very prominent names. Many of us are already aware. We have got Amazon, something everybody is nowadays using. HDFC Bank, Bata, Nesachem. So these are our prominent recruiter. Now again, the list of recruiters here. We have got now associations developed. The associations are for furthering the cause of education, so that what happens that few of the partners have some critical resources to help our bouquet of services make better. So we have got ICT Academy. ICT Academy is essentially helping us in academic activities. So whenever we organizing conference, workshop, so they have it is basically a government listed company. So they would come and pitching up with their resources as well. Other than that, we have got Devlet. Devlet is a facility wherein you can loan books from other libraries. Here we also have few e-resources which are available. We have also got tie-up with Audio Technology. We have also got an association with Microsoft Campus Agreement, with which we are going to conduct classes on Teams platform. So, I will end my presentation again, thanking all of you for patient hearing. At the same point of time, I would like to, give my heartiest congratulations for your selection of MBA programs. Like Professor Devi Singh has already said, that it is one of the programs which has, which has withstood the time, and one of the highest paying professions in the world. And my warm wishes for your future. At the same point of time, any query, any problem you have, you can contact either Professor Umar Gulati or me, Dr. Sheetal. The email IDs I mentioned here. So thank you so much. Thank you, Kagar. Over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was truly an insightful session. Thank you once again. And I'm sure that all the doubts of the attendees would have been resolved. And as you correctly said, ma'am, an alumnus is the brand ambassador of any institution. GIBS has undoubtedly worked really hard to groom its students, and here are some of the testimonials from their own mouth. Firstly, I would like to invite Mr. Sahil Hassan Khan to kindly share his experiences at GIBS with us. Welcome, Sahil. A very warm welcome to you. Over to you.
Thank you, Kavya. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
First of all, a very fine morning to one and all, especially to all my gurus, teachers, to lovely juniors. A huge congratulations to all of you because the batch of 2020 would always be remembered by everyone. In this tough pandemic time, you have taken the right. I would personally say that you have taken the right decision of getting into the right institute. So, just a brief introduction of myself. My name is Sahil. I'm an alumni of the batch of 2016 and 18. I did my MBA in International Business from Gitarathan International Business School only. Currently, I'm working with a French-based MNC called JCDeco Advertising, which is into the outdoor media solution. As an alumni, or rather, I won't say consider myself to be a one of such person who's having an enormous experience because I passed out in 2018 only. But I can proudly say that like whatever I am and whatever I will be in coming future, Gibbs has always played a major role in molding talent. I personally believe that this college provides you a 360-degree horizon. They provide you the complete platform to nourish your talent. I was actively participating in many of the extracurricular activities, debate, declamation, elocutions. At the same time, I hear, some of you might be from the non-commerce background as well, and eventually the faculty members are so supportive, they are so understanding, and they make you, they are available at any time. So this is an honest feedback which I am telling you. Yes, The college is strict in terms of the academic regulation, which you will eventually realize once you surpasses the certain amount of time in the college. So you have made the right decision, you have made the right choice. You just need to work hard. The college will provide you 360-degree complete platform to mold your talent. And let me tell you, in the entire IP University, Geeta Ratan has got the best faculty members. They have got the best genius minds. And eventually, if whatever I am, I owe my little bit of success to all my gurus, Professor Uma Gulati, B.S. Hoti sir, Dr. Pooja, all of them. They have been very kind and very generous to all of us. So once again, a huge congratulations to all of you, to all the batch of 2020. Work hard. We're always there as an alumni for you to guide. A huge congratulations once again to all of you. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Sahil. It was indeed great hearing you again. Thank you so much. Next, we have with us Miss Twinkle to kindly share your experience with us. Very warm welcome to you, Twinkle, once again.
Hi, thank you for welcoming me here, Kavya. First of all, good morning to everyone. My esteemed faculty members, first of all, who I think still are one of the most precious things I've taken from the institute once I passed out. Let me start with a small introduction. I am Twinkle Khanna and I'm right now working at Quality Council of India. This is a board which has been set up under the Ministry of Commerce. And I work for different government projects. And right now I'm handling a project under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Also, I did my master's in marketing and international business here. So, firstly, I would like to, tell everybody that, like my friend Sahil said, that yes, you must have already got a lot of reviews of the college. First of all, I'll tell you that, see, this is post graduation. Do not expect this to be like your graduation. In case, like, this is what I can tell you because I've done my master's from here. But one thing is that apart from all the curricular, cultural activities, the amount of, you can say, industry exposure in terms of seminars, discussions, and whatnot. I mean, the college provides you a lot of platform to come and communicate and come to the real face with the industry, how it works. And I think this is one of the most important things, apart from academics, apart from learning, scoring marks. It's important how you, like, for example, I'll share a very small example. It was when I was in the class of Dr. Ghosh. He's into research. And he used to just, by the way, tell us about how the industry works. And when I came into this organization, I realized about small, small details and how it actually was implemented at that time and helped me here. So apart from this, I think this will be a great journey for all the students who have now joined. And yes, we alumni are always present. Faculty members are highly approachable, very communicative, very supportive, no matter what. Even if they are not teaching you, they are not they are not a direct faculty members. If you have a problem, go approach them. They will be like always helping you out in every aspect. You guys are lucky that you guys chose this college because I mean, I would just say that remember my words. Once you guys pass out from this college, you'll realize how important it was and how good a decision it was to come here. And yes, thank you so much for calling me here. I feel really privileged. Yeah, so best of luck. And thank you, Kavya.
Kabir, your voice is not there. Students, next we are showing you a campus live, that how the students used to see the campus in Vidaratha.
screaming out, but you can't make a sound, you know. It's only a dream. When your back hits the ground and things turn around, you know. It was only a dream. 'Cause nothing is as bad as you think, even when you're pulling at the seams. When the lights go out, you still got me. Oh, 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 oh. Detours lead to barricades, and home is for your friends are fake. I'll be there to clear the way. Oh, 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 oh. And you know my love can hold you down. You know my love can hold you down. And you know my love can hold you down. You know my love can hold you down.
Kavya, may please start. I request Professor Uma Gulati, please switch on your video. Professor Uma Gulati, please switch on your video. Students, Professor Uma Gulati will join in a very short time. Due to any technical problem, she has go out of the room. She will join very soon.
Students, thank you so much for your kind patience. Our academic coordinator, Professor Dr. Uma Gulati, shall be joining us soon.
Dr. Sheetal, can you hear me? Good afternoon, students. Now we have come to the end of this prelude. Dr. Uma Gulati has joined, and now she will deliver the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Am I audible, sir? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah. Good afternoon to everyone. In fact, I would like to start with good morning because it is 11:59, and here we come to an end of our orientation program, the prelude for MBA program batch 2021.
And we have been fortunate enough to have our Honorable Chairman Sir and Vice Chairman Sir in the orientation program. I would like to express our deep gratitude to respected Chairman Sir Shri R.N. Jindal ji for his presence and spending his valuable time to grace the program. Thank you very much, sir. Then I express my deep gratitude. We are deeply indebted to Professor Devi Singh, former Vice Chancellor, Flame University, and Honorable Member Gibbs Advisory Board for sharing his thoughts and wisdom with our students and everyone. Your thoughts have enlightened our minds, sir. Very truly said that management is discipline of disciplines. Sir, you have shared some of the best management practices. Once again, I express my thanks to you for sparing time for us. Then I express my hearty thanks to our Vice Chairman, Sir Shri Anirudh Jindal ji, for his presence. Thanks for your guidance, encouragement, and moral support, sir. Sir, you have been standing as pillar of strength and thinking best for your students, the biggest stakeholder. Thank you very much. And we have also learned from you only that our stakeholder students are at the top. I'm also thankful to our Director, Professor B.S. Hoti, for his continuous guidance and support. A special mention to our respected Ma'am Prachi Jindal, being Corporate Affairs, for all her support. Ma'am, you're technocrat, and your involvement has always inspired us. With deep sense of appreciation, I thank Mr. Sahil Khan and Ms. Twinkle for sharing their experience and thoughts. And let me tell you, students and everyone, that they have always had urge to uphold the ideals of their alma mater, that is Gibbs. Thank you very much, our alumni. And I must acknowledge the contribution of Professor Anup Ghosh and Dr. Sheetal for their coordination and cooperation. My appreciation to our anchor, Ms. Kavya. You have always completed the task beyond your comfort zone. Thank you, Kavya. I also extend my thanks to all our students for their participation in this orientation program. We value you and wish you the best in the journey which are going to start in this temple of learning, Geeta Ratan. We'll come back to you with all the relevant information like timetable and other proceedings. Till then, stay healthy, stay safe. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So this was our academy coordinator, Professor Dr. Uma Gulati. Thank you so much once again for your humble and your kind words. Thank you. And once again, students, my heartiest congratulations to all the bright students out there for making the right decision, and also very, very, very best wishes for your bright future ahead. God bless you all. Thank you so much and have a great day ahead. Thank you for joining us.